I would choose AIDS over
syphilis.
I would choose AIDS over syphilis. Yes.
Wow.
Hey, yo, Spitty, what time is it?
Episode 25. Thank you guys so much. This is our 25th episode here at Dr. Wyatt Comedian. Sadly, our usual co-host, Luca Branches, is not here. He got suspended from school again. No, I'm just kidding. Definitely not. But, I'm in New York and Luca's in California right now. Luke will be joining us either for the 26th or 27th episode because I will be going back there. So we'll celebrate with him then. But for today, we actually have one of my closest friends and we have one of the most requested guests, I think, for Dr. Wyatt Comedian. We have, what can I even say for your resume? Okay, she's comedian, screenwriter, tech executive.
Lover girl, always depressed. Bait for pedophiles.
What? Bait for pedophiles?
That's why I'm Luke's replacement, because I fit so perfectly. I look like I'm 15, but I've got the tits of a porn star and works perfectly.
That's true. Okay. That kind of actually describes my mother and my dad as well. My mother looks 15 and my dad has the tits of a porn star guy. So, but
I have seen his parents and I can attest to that. Yes, when you broke your fucking hand jacking off so much.
You saw him fucking...
Oh, I saw his iMessage like little thumbnail, and when he calls, like that becomes bigger.
That's fucked up. And you're like, this guy's fat.
You started it.
I thought you saw him like... Yeah, but I don't know.
I also got you a Christmas card from him. That was very nice.
Oh, that was all him. Yeah, he tracked down... Oh, you got an email, huh?
No, I got a text.
Oh, you got a text.
The only time I've spoken to him on the phone is when Wyatt was in the hospital.
This is upsetting because like the people that he contacts as my emergency contacts, which happens every so often, every time I drink. But no, I'm just kidding. But I'm scared he's like texting like exes, my Christmas card, my family Christmas card. Like he's texting you this without telling me. That's... And
you know the crazy part actually?
What?
Like June, this is June 5th, right?
Yeah.
June 3rd was the anniversary of your fucked up hand.
Oh, I knew it was June, but look. Okay, so how well do we think it's healed? And
looks good. How well can you jack off
you're
now?
like you're like, it does not look good.
Yeah.
How can I jack off now?
How well can you finger a girl? Like,
how well can I finger a girl? Well, that's
like how many horsepower a minute?
The thing is, I only lost the ability temporarily to go upwards with a finger, so I could always go this way. It was no problem with that. That was actually one of the things the doctor told me at the hospital. He was like, hey, like, there's good news and bad news.
The doctor I tried to hit on?
Oh my God, I forgot you tried to hit on the doctor in the waiting room, dude. That's fucking shameless.
I mean, he was Indian, he had a green card, and he was a doctor. Like, what else do you need?
How do you know he has a green card?
Because he's practicing in the U.S.
Oh, okay. I don't know those rules. Yeah, you're right. I'm stupid.
Even if he doesn't have one, he's about to get one. Like, and the accent he had was of somebody who had a green card, not of somebody waiting for a green card.
We came on this podcast, we'll talk about this and this, and once again, we're here on the green card. Let's talk about how's your green card status going?
It's going. I'm still looking for a husband, so guys, please DM me.
And that segues into our next topic.
Speaking of green card, you never actually introduced your guest.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I feel so bad, dude. I feel like we text every day, so I don't feel like I have to introduce. But this is Surbhi.
Oh, just Surbhi.
Just Surbhi. That's our guest.
That's our guest.
Today.
Thank you. Yes. So
maybe Luke does do something on this podcast. Maybe he does do something.
He's not just eye candy.
No.
No, I think so. Yeah, June 3rd was the anniversary of Wyatt's hand getting fucked up. And I know this because I took a photo at a rooftop like 2 seconds before I found out that I had to go to the hospital to help him. And I was wearing a dress and it like had a wardrobe malfunction. I'd write it up and you could see my underwear. And that photo went viral on Instagram. And today was the 1 year anniversary of that. So that's how I know June 3rd is where you fucked up your hand.
That's so sweet.
That's how we talk. That's our influencer language. This day that went viral.
Oh my God, I always get that. That's how I know, like on Snapchat, it's like 1 year ago today. And I'm like, oh wow, like I got to keep Snapchat for this feature. I have nothing else in my life that tells me that. But tomorrow's an exciting day. Tomorrow
yes.
is my mother's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. But also, and more importantly, I'm just kidding. But we have Garam Masala tomorrow, man.
Oh yes, I can't fucking wait. So
I put up our last episode as a unlisted link on YouTube.
how many views did we get?
50. That's not bad for unlisted. I just put it out on my story or whatever. So maybe people want to watch. If you guys want to watch, comment.
Oh yes, we've got like the half hour, full hour. We've got the older episodes with Vishal. We've also got gay episodes, straight episodes. We've got racist episodes. Just let us know, because we don't want to give out that content for free. Now that people are buying tickets, so please buy tickets. We're trying to sell. No, I'm so excited about tomorrow. We are an official.
Sold well for tomorrow.
Yeah, we did sell well for tomorrow. It's a New York Tech Week official event. This is gonna be the first time we're gonna have.
We're gonna be doing the main room downstairs.
The main room at Broadway Comedy Club. And hopefully the lights are not fucked up like last time there.
Oh my god, that was the upstairs. That was the upstairs. Like it really felt like there was a demon like preventing us from setting these people up on stage and forcing them to make out. It was bad. But I think tomorrow, it's gonna be a very diverse audience. Like, have you seen the names of people who buy tickets, dude? I have.
Like, I cannot pronounce them.
They're
not Indian names.
I was gonna say I can't pronounce them, but that doesn't say much. But I'm like, man. We're gonna get
like we got some like Yugoslavian, Ukrainians. Like that's how I know we'll have a good diversity of people, and I think it's going to show like how malleable the show is, how we can attract audiences that are not just like ABCDs, FOBs, and it's gonna be an interesting experiment because that opens up a lot of avenues for us.
Oh yeah. You know what I just realized? Getting back to Garam after, but we should do, you know how on New Year's they do like a 2-hour countdown show till like stand up or whatever till the new year? We got to do that for the H1B lottery.
Oh
that would be so fun. Like all the people in the audience are waiting on their results. And like, it could get depressing afterwards, but like we're just trying to pump them up before. That'd be hype, dude.
That would be hype. Unfortunately, the lottery does not come out at a like specific time. Your lawyer just randomly tells you, your company lawyer, and every lawyer has their own rules. So they just they're very sadistic in that sense. They are like, I'm going on vacation this week, I'll let you know after I have accidentally gotten my wife pregnant, how you can get your wife pregnant, because you gotta go home and she'll divorce you. This is so specific, but
if you guys don't know what Garam Masala is, you guys might have seen it on my page or Surbhi's page if you check it out. Basically, it's a live dating show. Those are pretty popular these days. So we have 2 blindfolded people on the stage with us, and we're the hosts. But it's a concept
that is completely not copied from another popular show that also happens in New York.
But the thing is, it is all South Asian. It's all. Has it just been Indian, or have we any Pakistanis or Bangladeshis?
Not yet. We've tried. We've had an LGBT couple. So we had 3, gay men vying for each other's hearts. So that was like, I did not think we would see that day. It's very difficult. Yeah. To find 3 openly gay South Asian people who would be okay with, information about their sexuality being online. And it was probably our best episode.
Yeah. Oh, it was really fun.
That was the best show.
It was really fun. Who do we have this week? I know we shouldn't say, but they're not going to watch this. We'll be okay. It's coming out tomorrow in the morning, but they're not going to watch it.
They're not going to watch it. So we have for our girl, our dame, we've got Piyali. Here's a picture. Okay.
She's actually a comic.
Yeah, she's a comic. She's smoking hot. She's got the best tits. She actually is the ex-girlfriend for one of the past contestants.
Oh, we're saying that. Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't mention whom, but one of the past contestants.
It's like such a small list to cross off, dude. Like.
It's not like you can't find that out looking at her profile for 2 seconds. Like I feel like they're very public on each other's Instagram still.
No, you could think that's just like comedy stuff though.
Yeah, it could be. Okay, well now you know. But it's not like anybody's watching this podcast anyway, so it's fine.
We got a couple hundred of you, and we appreciate everyone. Thank you for 25 episodes.
Yeah, and then it's gonna be a couple 130 of like Serbies men who don't understand English watching this.
Dude, it's just gonna be like dudes like trying. They're who see us on Instagram, and then they're gonna watch this to see the chemistry to try to figure out if we're fucking, because everybody asks that, but it's like, what, you can't fucking friends?
Every time
You
I
can't have
post
fucking friends,
Wyatt,
guys?
yeah, and in regards to a dating show, they're like, "Is that your husband?" Like, not even boyfriend. Is that your husband, dude? That is my son right there,
Dude, I get like messages that are just like so bad. It's like a video of us together. He's like, brother, you are so lucky you get to hit that. And I'm like, ew, dude, why?
No, so that actually, I hit a new milestone on my Instagram, and I'm so happy. I almost cried.
Oh, no.
I now, for the first time in like 6 years, have 10% of my audience is female. It was in single digits for 6 fucking years.
Wow, good for you. I think
Yeah.
I got 28% women, so I don't know where these women are, but they're not on our accounts.
They are not on our
Not-
accounts.
nope.
Hopefully we get to what I can get to 12 and he can get to 30. That's our yearly goal.
It's like deeply upsetting. Luke is like the big draw for the girls, like on this.
No, I think it'll be faster for me to get to 1 million followers than it will be for me to get to like 25% women
That's
on
impossible.
my page.
No, just post like a bunch of pictures of you like with a boyfriend, and then like,
With a
you're like,
boyfriend.
wow, I'm
and
at 50%.
then I will get to 1,000 followers, not 1 million followers.
Exactly. But
Yeah. So where were we?
tell us about Piyali.
Piyali, yes. So Piyali is a comedian. She's an actress. She is uber talented. She's looking for love. She's very determined. She is very fucking funny. And I told you, massive bazongas. She's gonna be great.
What made you think that she would be a good match for? Because Surbhi is actually our matchmaker. Because I don't know enough people for that. Definitely not.
So it's basically a mix of people that I think, when I think of what would be a good match for me, that's how I try to pair people up. Like Piyali is very bubbly, she's very outgoing, she's very extroverted, she's, got a very steadfast personality, she's type A. So I wanted somebody who is going to be a good partner in the sense that they are, like secure of this like outgoing comedy woman, like having friends who are guys, doing her thing, who's like letting her take charge, but also like not letting her do everything. Like this guy plans dates, he's showing up, he's holding her bags, he's calling her Ubers, and he's standing next to her and she's showering him with love and praise, like if they're dating. That's what I see them as a couple, right? Like they are secure in each other and she's doing her thing and he's like there.
This sounded like I asked the question, Surbhi, what do you want in your life?
It's always what do I want in my
I
life.
give to others what I cannot achieve for myself.
The craziest thing
sorry.
is actually outside of our first boy who I'd never met, right? Akash was our first couple. Every guy that we've had on Garam Masala, and every girl that I've had, I've seen myself like in that couple, and I'm like, how would that work?
Other than, damn, you have to call out one dude.
No, because I didn't know him before. Everybody else I knew,
okay.
right? Everybody else I knew.
Okay.
And so like, when I matched them, I had like an idea of like what, a successful union here would look like. And,
Do you think that really like works though? Because I feel like almost every girl that I've been like serious with, nobody would have like matched us,
Yeah, and I think that's the magic of that, because a lot of times, like I remember one of the guys who was on stage went home with the girl in the audience, and they like dated for a couple of weeks, then they didn't talk.
That's part of the show though.
Yeah, but that's like, I think it's like the idea of being on stage is like you're in a very like unique position where you're going on a blind date on stage. It's very vulnerable. It's very uncomfortable. It's not how you would do like a normal date, but it opens you up in a way, and it like pushes the two of you like to date 10, right? In the terms of like the questions we're asking.
In the
We're
questions
asking,
you asked, that's true.
Like the uncomfortable questions about kids, relationship, marriage, commitment, that they would not want to talk about on a first date. So like we get to a place and a vulnerability that opens up not just the other possible partner on stage, but like people in the audience to see this human and see if they make sense and like vibe with them after.
And now just to sell it to the audience, okay, this is how I see it. That was a very optimistic way to see it. The way I see it, on a list of embarrassment, okay, there is first date. It's awkward. Second level, blind first date. Third level, blind first date for the entertainment of others live and on the internet. And that's what we're doing. Okay. That's why you want to watch this. I mean, it's like, I was thinking about it and I'm like, I don't really watch Love Island or The Bachelor. I watch like 90 Day, but it's like the live equivalent of that kind of thing.
And it's very difficult to do something like this, even if, like either of us ended up on that stage. Depending on how it's going, we might feel a little nervous and overwhelmed and not know how to answer certain questions. And so it's very important that we find a couple that's not going to just freeze up on stage, that's going to, even if they're not vibing, have a good time. Because if you're not having a good time on stage, nobody in the audience is having a good time.
The thing is, I find that chemistry has to be there, but it doesn't have to be between the contestants. It can be between
Wyatt's trying to hook up
like that. I did not mean it like that.
This man tries to hit on every single girl.
True.
Oh my God,
we had part of the show.
We had 3 gay guys on stage, and he hit on 2 of them. This guy is insufferable.
Show, dude.
That's part of the show. Who did I hit on? Don't answer that.
You just literally said, you're like, oh man, every guy that I put on the show, I wish would date me. That is
not what I said.
That's what you said.
No. That is what I said.
It was like a heavy implication with a tear in your eye.
I am setting up high value women with high value men on stage who are funny, who will be good entertainment, who are hot, who show good tits.
That's true.
That's the point.
And that's what I like. Last time when we did the show, that's why I'm a little worried about this venue, because I find it's darker. I'm gonna see if they'll put the house lights up. But the last venue, it felt very I saw every audience member, and so I like the fact that they can last time no one took us up, but you can come on stage and try to steal. I like that.
I want that, guys. Do not come to my show unless you're trying to steal somebody.
I know.
Yeah, because it's so awkward when I'm like, does somebody want to steal? And then if I was on stage and nobody came to steal me, I would feel so unattractive. I would feel awkward as fuck. But so Piyali, I think she's just good. She's vulnerable. And an oversharer in real life would be great on stage, and she's an oversharer.
True.
Yeah, so we were gonna get some spicy information about her life, her wants, not wants. Her. Okay, So the guy I think would be a very good match. His name is Danny, and he works at TikTok. He is
okay.
He makes I think $1 million almost a year.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yes. No. You want?
I guess you mentioned her tits 3 times, so you gotta do something equivalent.
Dude, for an actress, we want a stable money guy.
Sure.
She has
She's
so
an
much
actress?
offer. Yeah. That was the first thing I said.
I thought she
heard
was mostly
the tits
a
part.
comic.
You heard the tits part and you blanked
She never
out.
posts about acting. Come on.
No,
Y'all see me post about acting.
She's an actress, and she just started doing comedy. She's actually getting into comedy. Yeah, but Danny works at TikTok. So when you scroll through TikTok and you see a product that they're saying, oh, 1-click checkout, he made that. His team made that. So very smart, nerdy Cornell. Sorry, I don't know if that changes your opinion of him.
It did. I'm sorry.
But this Cornell dude, just a very golden retriever energy, always holding your bags, always checking in on you, always offering you Coke. It's a good mix. I think we're going to get the 2 of these drunk. We're going to see where they are in their dating journey. We're going to see if they want to lock lips.
What do you want to ask them?
Oh my God.
Nothing boring,
Nothing boring. I think I want to know, so that's the thing. When you ask deep questions, if they don't answer, then it gets very annoying. I want to know what's the most embarrassing memory of yours. Because mine was I have one from 3 years ago. I have one in 6th grade. I even can tell all of them.
You know, it was really good. This would be good as a clip, even though it was old stuff. Sammy Rahman told that story of
Dubai.
No, it was the guy who she went on one date with, and he slept over at her house, not like that, but just because he didn't have a place to stay. And then what was it? He just showed up to her house one day. That was a good story.
To talk to her, yeah.
That could be good. That could be good.
That is that is mine, or like every Indian girl's like Bollywood dream. Somebody shows up, and even that, that 16 Candles bit, they show up with like the stereo to play the music. But in real life, that is so fucking creepy. Like, do not show up at girls' houses.
Yeah, no, seriously, Jesus.
I would love that, but I would call the police on you right after.
Yeah, there's a fine line between, oh my God, that's so romantic, and call the police right now. Very small line.
Yeah, and but then if I had the option to get a 3-month restraining order or a 6-month, I would choose 3. So do with that what you will.
I've heard girls say that. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Leaving the door open is what I like to say.
Yeah, we got a 6-month divorce. It's like, what are you doing, guys?
Yes. So I think what I want to know from them is like stuff, and this is, I think, is like the important part, is like making them feel comfortable, like, so they answer like questions and they say quirky things, because like I think people just say the things that they think everybody wants to hear.
Do.
Yeah. But our competitor show, that is actually very, very good. They do a great job of getting people to like say what's really on their mind, because if you watch a lot of their videos, the audience member hates.
To be fair,
Yeah.
they're playing on easy mode with white people.
They are playing on easy mode with white people.
I don't want to be racist, but it's a lot harder to get Indian people to talk about that shit, dude.
Yeah.
A lot harder.
That is true. Yeah, but we've never had the audience really dislike like a contestant on stage, but they regularly have that. So I want to get to that place where the audience is like, that is just a horrible guy, and I don't want that for this girl.
Well, the issue, and the reason we're not going to get that, is because you are choosing high value guys and high value. While you were saying that, I was like, man, what if we got the worst men and the worst women and we just put them on stage?
Oh, I have a couple. I think that would be great. Yes, couple STDs in the mix, and you've got some pop, and that's what I want to know. I want to know, like, I want to put an unemployed guy with gonorrhea next to like a hot actress and see how they work.
No, we got to tell the audience that one of them has an STD, but they're not allowed to reveal who it is, and then see if the audience can guess.
But what if none of them have an STD?
No, we have to obviously choose someone with an STD. We have to.
But why would they tell us if they have an STD?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Why would they publicly want everybody to know if they have an STD?
Yeah,
maybe you can say tattoo, like, or something that they wouldn't mind revealing, but who would ever reveal if they have an STD?
You're absolutely right. I've never really ran into. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like
I don't know the STD
the 3
culture.
times you had syphilis. Did you tell me about it? No, right? I just found out.
No, you just found out through my like sentences because it's brain altering, and so I was just a different person after all 3. Syphilis is a really bad STD to choose there.
Oh yes, syphilis
is like one of the worst.
I read about it and how, like, have you gone down the Wikipedia?
Are you choosing AIDS over syphilis?
I would choose AIDS over syphilis. I would choose AIDS over syphilis. Yes.
Wow, choosing AIDS over syphilis.
What about you?
Well, the problem is, like, as far as I know, the AIDS treatment is a lot better.
AIDS can be contained. The treatment is a lot better. You can live a full life with AIDS. With syphilis, you won't find out for like 10 years sometimes. And then you can die the worst fucking death, and there is no cure. And there's no, like, stopping it.
Also, there's no role model. Like, who is the most famous person with syphilis? Probably Ben Franklin.
Donald Trump.
Oh, my God. There you go. Well, that was our clip, so now we can get back to like actually talking. That was stupid.
No, but that reminds me. Have you read the like copy pasta about rabies and how it's the worst thing on the planet?
No. Oh well, I know, like, you don't want water, all that stuff.
No. This guy, like, he just wrote this copy pasta, and like you can share it.
Copy pasta.
Yeah, on Reddit, about how rabies is the worst thing ever. So basically, like, he just explains you're camping, and then like a little a creature in the woods, like, what are they called, ferret or something, who has rabies, comes and like just scrapes you while you're sleeping, and you don't even figure out about it. And then like 2 months later, you're like, oh, I have a little headache. It's too late. You're about to die. There's nothing you can do, and your like nervous system is failing, and you're gonna die the worst death, and you're gonna be puking. And then if you try to drink water, it's gonna come out of your nose in the worst way. And the way he described it, this guy should get like the fucking Pulitzer for how he wrote this copy pasta about how scary rabies is. And rabies is scary, but he writes it like it's the scariest thing on the planet.
Whew.
Yes. So now I never want to go back to India.
The rabies shot as far as I know, is not any better.
There's 32 of them.
Yeah. And I remember seeing, I was in LA actually driving like last week or week before, and I drove past a clinic and like I had a big sign and it said like, rabies shot, $100. And I was like, that's a good deal, but like
32 of them.
Like, I'm like, you're really advertising that like face to face? Like put that on the internet. But like who's like having rabies walking around like, man, I need my shots, but it's expensive. And then he sees it like.
No, but also if they have 32 shots, that's 3,200. That's a horrible deal.
No, I don't think I think it was for the whole set.
For the whole set?
Whole set? That's
$100? Let's go.
That's a great deal.
I feel like a rabies shot would be great, like, placebo treatment for like a heroin addict. They're just getting injections and they're like, I feel something.
Jeez. Oh my God.
And then just reduce the amount of heroin they're doing with every one of them. Oh man.
All right, guys, we don't have too much time left. Surbhi, we had some other juicy stuff to get into, but I guess we don't have time. That would be like a good Patreon episode if you want to.
Yeah.
If you want to get into that. Yeah?
I'm down to get into that. Yeah.
Anyways, wait, let me finish this episode first. Let's finish this episode before we get. But if you guys want the bonus content, now I guess we're gonna have a Patreon. And no, we had a Patreon the whole time. And you guys should sub to it there. There's the link. And if you want to get into some personal life stuff, it could be fun. But otherwise, guys, come to Garam Masala Dating today if you're watching it. I know it's later in the day, so maybe not this one, but the next one should be
2 weeks from now. So June 6th, 16th, 20th. Yeah.
June 20th. Huh?
June 20th.
There we go. And happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Mom.
24 hours to live, man, need a young mace. 24 seconds on the clock, I hit the pump fake. 24 on my back, one day I was 8, looking down from the top, yeah, it was.